Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Come on, come on. Hey. Come 19, come 19.
In motion right is Addison. Now Richardson will throw to start out here. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. In motion goes the tight end. First and 10, it's Richardson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. A first carry now for Nick Chubb.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Richardson's going to throw here, caught by Addison.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Browns at 0-12 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as he'll get this down to the 32.
Ready, break.
They run it again with Chubb. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Unlock line. Unlock line.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be out of bounds.
58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Browns will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
To begin the drive, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And now an audible here into something else. 2nd and 5. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And that is taken in by Njoku. But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Got it. Ready? Ready.
QB sneak, Richardson.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and it's now 14-0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
70, ready, go.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington, and he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The man in motion left here, Johnson.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Ready, ready. Turn to a lady. Ready, ready, hut. Ready.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside. Second quarter.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. An audible here to get a new look.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They go with Chubb on second down. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Addison will go in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Now Cunningham. Being chased out left. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he will be taken down here, but another big gain on the ground to start the drive. This one good for 16, and yet again a first down. Back to throw now on first down. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket now.
And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd down and 13.
Tiger. What's that?
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number 1, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense.
Touchdown! Jordan Addison, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. The slot man in motion right.
2 for 66. What's that?
Goff looking to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Browns 46, Steelers nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Harris running straight ahead, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Ready.
They run again with Harris. And shedding through the tackle. Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Steelers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
It's Hillman going to go in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 11. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Ready, break. Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
And the Steelers 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
120 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Ready.
Off play action, it's Cunningham rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Here's Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
In motion right is Addison. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb.
And he stopped immediately there.
Tackled that time by Joey Porter Jr.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Now a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 13. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled with big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Got it. Ready?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here on 1st down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll set up to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Maverick. What's that?
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Value three. Whirling. What's that?
Now it's gone. He lets one go deep for Addison. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Butker's kick here is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got Pickens. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds. so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. Third down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Let's go now.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This is 1st and 10.
And the Steelers first down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Back to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Here's 1st and goal.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's go. Ready?
Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On the give, this is Harris. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are going to win the football game. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So Cleveland